Nakai. I joined NSPPD 2020 when we were just a number of hundreds, and it has been an amazing experience for me and my family. I moved to Abuja January last year, and first Sunday I decided to be a member, and it has been an amazing journey for me and my family. My first testimony was last year, January. My eldest sister in the US was diagnosed with fibroid cyst, and they found a black mass that they did not know what it was. So they thought it was cancer. She was really scared. So I traveled to go and help her during the surgery. And the surgery was successful. We went back home. 9 days after, she started feeling a sharp pain under her chest. The next day, she could not breathe. So I called 911, took the ambulance, got to the hospital, and they said she has a blood clot in her lungs. And, they just kept trying. I asked the doctor, can you just help her, let the pain subside? And they said, no, there's nothing they can do. They can't dislodge the clots. 2 days after, she was not getting any better. The doctor came in and said that she has fluid in her lungs. And they're thinking of using a syringe to try and get the fluids out. And I was like, God forbid, not when I'm on the altar of fire. And then the evening again, the doctor came back and said, there's now a pneumonia infection. And everything just spiraled out of control. She was not talking. That night, it was midnight in Houston, 7 a.m. in Nigeria. We joined the fire altar, and 1 hour, 12 minutes into the prayers, Papa said, bilateral pulmonary thromboembolism be reversed.
Bilateral pulmonary thromboembolism. Bilateral pulmonary thromboembolism. If you are the one, put it on the live stream. The devil is a lie. I announce you are the very first.
I didn't know that was the medical name for what she had, but I just said amen. My sister is a nurse, so she knows, but she was just saying amen with the little bread that she had. And we went to bed that night. 3 a.m., my sister woke me up. Like, she literally left her bed and woke me up, which she was not allowed to. I said, no, lie down. She said, Annie, I'm okay. I don't have any pain. I don't feel anything. I was like, okay, let's just wait till morning and confirm what you're saying. She woke up, she went to the bathroom by herself. They put a beep on her bed that if she moves, an alarm go off. So she was not allowed to leave her bed. She went to the bathroom. She came back, and it was a Saturday. By the next day, the doctor cleared her. There was no blood clots. There was no fluid in her lungs. I want to thank God for preserving my sister's life. The main testimony that brought me here today is on Tuesday, I spoke with my mom, and she said, Friday she had eaten in her shop, and then since then she has been having a stomach upset. She does not know what happened. That she vomited Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Monday. I'm like, that's weird. She asked her, have you gone to the hospital? She said no, that she's fine. And then on Friday, around midnight, 1 o'clock, my sister called me, put me on a group call with my auntie, and said, that something happened. And she said the girl that lives with my mom made a confession. Just a little backstory. This girl, my mom, we don't know her from anywhere. When her mom was pregnant with her, she didn't have anywhere to go. And my mom, we are all grown up. So my mom was like, okay, when you give birth, give me the child, I'll take care of her. My mom is just a charitable person like that. And she has little kids all over the house. She's always bringing in strangers. And, we are okay with it. They named her after me. And I was like, okay, I feel responsible for her. I pay her fees every year. She has been living with my mom for 15 years. They're on holiday. She was supposed to resume school on Monday. The story my auntie told me was, an Ephron just confessed that she poisoned your mother. I couldn't wrap my head around the whole, and then added my mom to the call, and she was just laughing. She was like, she cannot believe it. And it was been a long weekend, but we could not really fathom how a 15-year-old would think of poisoning the person that has been feeding her for 15 whole years. I still cannot wrap my head around it. The backstory is the other kids in the house caught her stealing money from my mom's bag. So they said they were going to report her to my mom. She got scared, and the first thought a child would have was to put rat poison in my mother's food. So And I just want to thank God. So my mom said the first night she felt the pain, she was vomiting all through. She got back home. Before this, I had sent her communion. She said that night she was in so much pain. She prayed, and then something just told her, take the communion. She took the communion and slept. And we wouldn't have known what happened. But Thursday, the girl ran from the house. My mom got worried, called everyone, oh, we've not seen Annie, where has she gone to? And the next day, which was Friday, called her biological mom and said, come on, your daughter has run away. This is the first time she's doing something so out of character. So her mom came, they were just lamenting. So my mom said, okay, Saturday, if she's not back, I'm going to go to the police and report that she's missing. And that evening, the Friday evening, she walked in. And, everyone got angry. Her mom even beat her. My mom was like, calm down, let's hear what happened. Something must have happened for her to be like this. And she started crying, Mom, you will never forgive me. God will not forgive me for what I've done. Nobody was grasping what she said. And then later, over 5-6 hours of interrogation and her, she just kept saying, God will never forgive me. I could not sleep. That's why I ran away. Something said I must come back and confess. She now said that she had poured rat poison into my mother's food. And that since then, she has not known peace. So yesterday, my sister flew to Uyo, took my mom to the hospital. They checked her liver. They checked her kidneys. My mother is fine. I am just here.